organisms and population. We are starting our next chapter, that is the organism and populations. In this chapter we are basically going to study about the ecological factors, or the factors which are responsible for organism to survive, to interact with its environment, and providing such an environment which is making that individual organism, to just sustain its life like a population. And how do the interaction of these different kind of organism, different kind of population is occurring on this planet earth, that we are going to study in this chapter. Before proceeding this chapter, we should think that how do the things or the animals are interacting in any forest area or in any of the area, like you can see in the city or in the forest area. Basically, if we are considering forest area, so there we see that variety of animals are there. They can be herbivores, they can be carnivores, they can be omnivores, and these are dependent on other organism in one way or the other way, either for their food or shelter, various means. And along with the living organism, they are also dependent on the other non-living factors or the abiotic factors. Like if I'm just considering those animals who are residing in the forest, they must be dependent on water resources found in that forest area. Then they must be dependent on the uh, air for breathing purpose, soil, just to they are dependent on soil for walking, or indirectly for getting their food from that soil. So that thing is there, they are interacting with each other, dependent on each other. This thing is happening in that particular area. In if I have just said, in city also we are dependent on biotic as well as abiotic factor, like food is biotic, and abiotic air, water, soil, all these things are there. If we are coming to the chapter of our NCERT class 12 book, there is one heading, that is the ecology. Ecology is that branch of science in which we study the relationship between one organism to the other organism. I have written in short biotic and abiotic, but it is the relationship between living organism and one living organism with the other living organism, as well as it is the relationship between that living organism with the abiotic factors found around that living organism. उस लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म के आसपास कैसे अबायोटिक फैक्टर्स पाए जा रहे हैं, उसका भी इम्पैक्ट पड़ रहा है उस लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म पे. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज ecology. Ecology is that branch of science in which an organism interacts with the other organism who are found around that particular organism, plus interaction of that living organism with the other abiotic factors like air, water, air, water, soil, mountain, etc. All these are the abiotic. Abiotic means non-living, biotic means living. Ecology, it is a relationship between biotic and the abiotic factor, in which interaction between the biotic plus biotic is also occurring, and biotic plus abiotic is also occurring. तो आप इसको ले सकते, you can consider it like biotic plus biotic interaction is studied, then that interaction of these biotic with the abiotic is studied. On the very second or third page of your book, you will see this kind of diagram. I think it is 220, but check it once in NCERT. What I am getting is 220. In that board, this diagram is mentioned. This diagram is asked in CBSE board for 5 marks. For 5 marks, it is asked in CBSE board, and as well as in NEET also it can be asked. So it is important for you from both the point of view of NCERT या CBSE exams plus your NEET. You can see it from here or your book. Now in this, what happened, at one side mean annual temperature is mentioned, while on the lower side mean annual precipitation is mentioned. Mean annual temperature means generally average temperature. If you will take out any areas, you can see in our in country India, temperature, highest temperature goes now after pollution and all, it reaches around 40 degrees Celsius. Sometimes data fluctuates from that, approximately that temperature is reached. Then